What part did you go to, Trent?
We go down to the Keys.
There you go. Get on down there where it's warm.
That's right.
That Destin, Panama City don't cut it for me.
It's all right, you know, but we go to Alamorada. It's not hardly as commercialized down there. A little more laid back.
I'm like Billy. I didn't even know you were down there, but I'd have liked to have been down there.
Well, he didn't call me. I thought he would, but he's afraid I'd ask to go with him, I guess.
I tried
Look
to
like
call
it.
you, Billy.
With that tan you got, Billy, look like you've been down there.
Well, I've been sitting in the sand tan bed a lot.
So you've been wishing.
No, I wouldn't give you a nickel to go down there. I just never did care for Florida. I've been a few times, but I don't like it.
You have to go with me sometime.
And the what?
You have to go with me sometime.
Yeah, I need to go with somebody got some money. I ain't
That's why the kids always want to go with me and Missy when we go anywhere.
Yeah.
You hear that, Tim, don't you?
I know about that too.
Or every Friday night, where are we gonna go out and eat at?
We took a big roll of bologna with us.
Yeah.
Did you fry it?
We did. We fried some, grilled some.
My boy loves fried bologna.
You ever smoke a roll of bologna on a smoker?
No.
How do you keep it lit? Yeah.
How do you keep it lit?
Tell you how you keep it lit.
Tell you what, you'd be surprised how good it is.
It is good.
Oh my.
Gonna. Really?
Hey, Judge, we have 9 o'clock. We are Facebook Live. We are recording.
Okay, I want to call this meeting to order. This is January 19th, 2021, 9 a.m. video teleconference meeting in accordance with KRS 61.823, KRS 61.836, Executive Order 2020-243, Attorney General 20-05, 2020 Senate Bill 150, and March 31st, 2020 Attorney General advisory due to the COVID-19 and declared local state of emergency. Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Jeff Botts,
Here.
Trent Riddle,
You
Carl Dickerson,
Here.
Tim Coomer,
Here.
Mark Bowman,
Here.
Kenneth Sarton,
Here.
Billy Houchins,
Here.
Bud Hale.
Here, thank you very much. In adoption of today's orders, I want to add one thing. We have a payment that we need to make back to the Barren County Clerk's office. When we get to that in new business, Alina and Misty will be on to explain what happened and why we need to reimburse them, and they will give you those figures. And if you have any questions for them, just feel free to ask them. That will be under, we'll make that under the first item under new business. So other than that, I will entertain a motion to adopt today's orders.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Bowman, second by Houchins. Roll call vote, please.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Invocation will be given by me. Pray with me. Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to live in your kingdom another day. We ask you to be with us as we make decisions about our county. Lord, we don't get it right every time, but we try, and we try hard. Lord, I ask you to be with the family, the sick, be with our military, be with our leaders with the transfer of power in days to come to the United States. Lord, we want peace. We want the craziness to go away. And we want to live by your will.
Yes.
We ask these things in your name. Amen. Stand
Amen.
please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
Indivisible,
liberty.
liberty, and justice for all.
I want to welcome everyone who's tuning in live. Also, what elected officials that we have on today. Masters, thank you. We have a lot of special guests. We have a very lengthy agenda. So just want you to bear with us. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of December 15th, 2020.
So moved.
Boomer?
Second.
Mark Bowman. Any corrections, deletion, abstractions, additions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Does any magistrate have any announcements in their respective districts that they would like to announce? Okay, we'll move on to my report. Just have one thing that's not related to what we'll be talking about on down the agenda. I participated in what we do annually, the shift meeting. That is with the Transportation Cabinet and with the 3 mayors of the county, planning and zoning. And we are presented roughly 23 state highway projects, and they ask us to rank them 1 through 8 of how we feel that would be importance of the county. Some of these projects are sponsored by the state. Some receive federal money, and then some are if they are a sponsored project, sometimes the county will pay for them. So just wanted to let you know the SHIFT meeting. SHIFT stands for Strategic Highway Investment Formula for Tomorrow. I will send you all a copy of the projects and then how we rank them, just to let you know what we actually voted on. Okay, we'll move on to the sheriff, the 2020 fee settlement subject to audit. Need to entertain a motion.
Motion?
Houchins, a motion.
Second?
Master Botts, questions, discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Hatch,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. The final quarterly financial statement ending December 31st, 2020, subject to audit.
So moved.
Coomer,
Second.
Mr. Bowman, questions, discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, final statement of January the 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2020, subject to audit.
Motion.
Jeff Botts, motion, Houchins, second, questions, discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so now I want to move into to our committee reports. What I would like to do is go ahead and get our closed session items out of the way, since two of them relate to committee meetings. We have a total of 3. So let's see. So our closed session today, the first one will be KRS 61810, the deliberations on future acquisition or sale of real property by a public agency, but only when publicity would likely to affect the value of a specific piece of property to be acquired for public use or sold by a public agency. That's B under Chapter 1. G, discussion between a public agency and a representative of a business entity and discussions concerning a specific proposal. If open discussion would jeopardize the siting, retention, expansion, and upgrading of a business. And then also in J, discussions of proposed or pending litigation against or on behalf of a public agency. So I will entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
Second.
Master Coomer. Roll call vote, please.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes. So Tracy, if you can hear me,
Yes, sir.
I will need Jailer Bennett to join us in closed session. And then when we're ready, I would like to have Gil Johnson, Keith Brock, and Maureen Carpenter after that.
Okay, sir, but this time you just want fiscal court members and Jailer Bennett, and you will let me know about the other ones, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, sir. When you get your invites, just go ahead and click join meeting, join room.
He's gonna put me in my screen to do that.
You can do that from your computer.
Squire Sarton, you should have got a pop-up that asked you to join the room.
Do what?
You should get a pop-up that asked you to join the room.
Okay.
Click on that and that'll join you into the closed session. Squire Boss, you should get one as well. Some of y'all will have received an invitation to join room 1. Go ahead and hit that join room. Matt, you may have received one. It's not for you right now. If you received one, I apologize.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes,
Can y'all hear me?
I can, Carl.
Hello?
That's what we were waiting for Carl, but he was having difficulty, so we're waiting for him to get back in.
I'm in, I reckon. Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll entertain a motion to go back into open session.
So moved.
Bowman,
Second.
Coomer, roll call vote, please.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle. Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
You're muted, Kenneth. Give us a thumbs up, Kenneth. Okay.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, any action from closed session?
Yes. I'd like to make a motion that we proceed with bond issue, investigating a bond issue concerning economic development. That we proceed with just proceed with that. That'd be my motion.
I'll second that.
We have a second, Master Bowman. Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Give us a little higher, Kenneth. There you go.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we will continue with Master Bots. If you'll come on,
Okay.
and we'll go down your administrative part of your meeting.
Okay. Thank y'all. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great. Health Department Taxing District. We had a meeting last week, and Matt Hunt presented the presentation again about a year ago with our committee, the Administrative Budget Committee. He presented basically the same presentation, and we didn't take any action last year. So he's back on the table again on the Health Department District. Judge, I'll just let you take it over with what you want to try to do on this line item, please.
So myself and Fiscal Court Clerk Sherry Jones, and then Master Bowman was actually here. We let him sit in on the meeting. We met with Department of Local Government taxing specialists just to educate ourselves so we could report to you all. Well, they really couldn't answer a lot of the questions. Well, I'm a little bit concerned about who's over special taxing for the state of Kentucky right now. So who was not on the call was the Department of Local Government as county representatives that looks over and watches over our budget. And, you know, that's an important piece that we need to be a part of this. But what I need you magistrates to write down is write down KRS 212.755. And you need to look at that because that was basically brought to our attention the other day. Or is it?
Judge, would you give that again?
I think the specific one.
Let me see if I print it.
Yeah, that's KRS 212.755.
Thanks.
And if you will look at that, and just to give you, and I'll let Matt Hunt talk a little while about that, but it basically says the health department can mandatorily require us to have a taxing district for the health department. I didn't know that until the other day. That was news to us. So, but I need you guys to look at that, study that. Matt's willing to work with us any way, shape, form, or fashion. He gave a great presentation. Again, he made a presentation a year ago. Now he's back again. So, Matt, if anything you'd like to add on that, go right ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. I met with some of the fiscal court members last year and discussed, the potential of a public health taxing district. And so, again, I think that's something good to, look at to provide a firm foundation for public health in the area for the years to come. Currently, the tax rate for Barren River is 2.25. The state average is 4.75. And so, again, we're less than half of what the tax rate is across the state. We've always strived to be good stewards of our funding. But Judge Hale is right. That was one KRS to look at. I'm here to help in any way possible for folks in Barren County, answer any questions you all might have about taxing district. The most recent taxing district we have in our 8-county health district area is Edmonson County, and they did that a couple of years ago, and everything's been smooth in that county as well.
And it would be my suggestion for the court, since there's so much education that needs to be done on this, we just need to have a special call meeting just to talk about this with the Department of Local Government and their special taxing people. Because right now I'm nowhere near to make a clear decision on this. Especially since they brought this KRS to our attention, it defines it clearly to me, black and white. So what I'd like to do is just call a special call meeting and just let them explain where we're at, where the health department is as well. If y'all have no objections to that, we just move forward with it.
Okay, so there'll be no action on line item health department taxing district. So we'll go ahead and wait for that next called meeting, and all of us get together and learn a little bit more about the law. So our second line item is second quarter budget report. We had our budget administrative committee last week. We met, and Jenny gave us kind of a sneaky peek of the first 6 months, and there really wasn't any action. I don't know if any of the court members that wasn't present have any more questions this morning. It was just informational only, and all the papers have been printed out and given to each magistrate showing the sneaky peek of the first 2 quarters. And if there's any questions, you can ask us now. If not, we'll go to the next line item. Hearing none, we'll go on down to the purchase of sheriff's vehicle. And in your handouts, we in our committee, we made a motion, and I'm going to make that motion now for the sheriff to purchase a new vehicle. It's $39,500 for a new Tahoe 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe 4-wheel drive, and that amount for the purchase order for Jenny to proceed with that is $39,500. That's a motion for the sheriff's, and it is in his budget. So I got a motion.
I'll second that, Jeff.
Second, we have second Magistrate Bowman. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Steve Riddle,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. That is state contracted pricing is the
Correct.
price.
Okay, the next line item, authorization, new bank accounts. I'm going to just let Jenny real quick inform the committee member or the court that wasn't in our meeting last week, what's really going on there so we can get a motion on the table.
Okay, so, we are at the beginning of next month getting a new, accounting system. And, right now we have, in the general fund, we have a lot of our, funds all together. The general fund, road fund, jail fund, all of them are just in the general fund. And with this new system that we have, we're needing to split up the different funds into their own separate checking accounts. So we are wanting to open separate checking accounts for the road fund, jail fund, federal grants fund, the recreation fund, Hinesville Cemetery Fund, and the ABC fund, which will make it a whole lot easier on balancing and everything in general, really. So we just need approval to split up the general fund into these separate checking accounts.
Okay, so I guess, Judge, you want to take it over from there?
Yeah, we'll have to have a motion to establish these new accounts.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
Motion have second, Master Houchins. Any questions?
Will we be using the same bank as we do with all the other accounts?
Yes.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much.
And that's all I have, Judge.
Thank you, Chairman. Okay, we'll move on to Building and Property Committee. The Ford Drive property grants update, Master Cooper.
Well, I think we've finally been given the okay to use RBS Design Group for the engineering services. So hopefully we can get this moving on as far as the demolition of the old jail. We still do have to do the asbestos removal. Well, we've already got the estimate on that previously. So is there anything you'd like to add to that, Judge?
Once they start, take at least no more than 200 days to complete.
Sir, need to make a motion to accept RBS Design Group, or is that?
Yes.
I'd like to make the motion then that we accept RBS Design Group's estimate for the engineering part of this, these services.
I second that.
Second, Master Sarton. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much.
The next thing is on the Land and Water Conservation Grant for the Rec Department. Judge, I'm gonna let you comment on that.
So we've had a grant that's been out there for going on 2 years now. We had to resubmit numbers such as man hours, machinery, and all that. So Maxie and Susan put all that together so we could resubmit that to the state. They are still willing to let us do that in-house. So we will proceed on that when weather permits.
Thank you. The next line item would be the county attorney building plans. We have finished the demolition of the old building. It's a clear site now. We need to think about building back. I know the judge has got some more information on this. I think we're looking maybe to extend the child support offices on the bottom floor and maybe a safe house on the top floor. And Judge, I'll let you comment on that.
Yeah, that's correct. The county attorney and I will be meeting Wednesday. She basically gave us a rough draft, and we will be meeting Wednesday with someone to give us a building plan. And then we have to submit some type of drawing to the Renaissance Committee of the city, just basically to give their blessing on us building back. So we want to move forward on that as quickly as possible. But we'll be meeting, and we're also going to include Jim Griffin on this. He will be overseeing the project. So that way he kind of keep us out of what we need to do, don't need to do. So, but we'll be meeting on that Wednesday to start that process and hopefully get that built as soon as possible, because again, that's extra revenue for the county. The state will lease that building from us for the child support. So the quicker we get that finished, the revenue that we'll have from it. So.
Last line. Okay, I was having an echo. Last line of business I have is talking about the government center chiller replacement. This is something we've mandated for too long. We've put money in it. The system needs to be replaced. We're in the process of getting bids on replacing this. I don't know, is there anything else, further actions that we need to do, Sherry or Judge, as far as long as we're just receiving bids now, we don't need to have any motions or anything, do we?
Yeah, just a motion to authorize for the bid process, Tim.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to authorize the bid for the.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a second. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Barren,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, we'll move on to the Transportation Committee. Chairman Houchins.
Yes, we had a meeting, and first item we got to talk about is the agreement with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and Bristoltown Road Project. And you want to give them a update on that, Judge?
Well, the agreement with the KYTC, we need to vote on that today. That is to assist us in replacing a large culvert on Bristoltown Road. So you should have that in your packet that was emailed to you, but we need to pass that, sign it, send it back to them, and then we can start to work on it.
I'll make a motion on that.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Tracy, if you'll put the pictures of the Defeated Creek project up, please. So here's what we had voted on to replace this low water ford on Defeated Creek Road. And just kind of scroll through them there, Tracy, if you don't. There you go. That's basically how they put it back. Show what you got, Tracy. Is that all you have?
Yes.
Okay. So you can take us back to full screen, please. So I sent Scott Taylor down this morning to check on that. And he advised me that they were waiting to load their equipment up. That should be open today and finished. So just wanted to report that to you all.
The next line item is the figures from the state operating money.
So that's a question that Master Coomer had asked. We have 2 draws that come in from the state. That's usually August and February. 2020, it was a little bit different. It sort of came in bundled up. So there was some paperwork that they were requesting from 2015. I'm not sure if they misplaced it, what had happened, but we had to resubmit some projects that we done. But we have received our payments from the state. Road department promotions. As I told the rest of the committee, I did promote Scott Taylor to operations manager. So what I have done in the budget, I have moved him from hourly to salary. That is within the budget of the road department. So Scott, he will be your operations manager. He will report directly to me. Scott does have a phone and a phone number. We gave it out at the last committee meeting. I'll make sure the rest of you get that. Also promoted Jamie DeGroff as crew leader. Very well deserved. Jamie's done an awesome job along with Scott. So he will be very much involved in day-to-day operations as well. When it comes to budget time, I'm going to lean on Scott quite a bit also with the budget because if he's the operations manager, he needs to know how the money's flowing to bid the job. So I'm going to incorporate him in our budget discussions as well. Any questions of those 2 promotions?
What about, and just let you talk about this too, the future road department equipment.
Okay, so right now, well, our tractors and mowers, they're in. They're not at the barn yet. We've been keeping up with our new truck. They are assembling that. It should be done maybe sometime around the middle of February. I just want to get this on your guys' radar, and it's something that I've had wrote down since 2015, and it's a comment that Master Riddle made in 2015 of what he would like to see done in the county as it relates to transportation. So I'm halfway to 3/4 of the way there, but I think we can get there if we invest wisely. So what we use as our coal mix and the experimenting that we've had with that, I feel like that we can run that through a small paver because we've had so much luck with that. Plus, in putting the material down, we can mix it even when it's 35 degrees outside. We're putting it down in the cold. So when you have companies that stop paving in the wintertime, I feel like we could continue in the wintertime. and start targeting a lot of our dead end roads that need a lot of work done to it. So I have challenged Scott and a couple other folks in our community to go out and find us, you know, some prices on some pavers, small pavers, just to get this process going. So Tracy, I'm sure you've got some pictures like to put up, please.
Which picture, sir?
Just do the low end to the high end.
Sir, I don't have them pictures on the paver anymore.
Okay. Well, anyway, we had them in our committee meeting, anywhere from $7,500 to $40-some thousand. I don't feel like investing, it'd be in our best interest to buy the high end. You know, 15,000, 20,000, something like that, maybe on a paver, whether it's electric or propane. You know, a lot of that, not sure that we're going to need that much heat with it to put it down. But with RS2 oil that's being used, the product's really, we've had a lot of great luck with it. So I just want to get that on your guys' radar because I feel like we can do that. Just to go back to the promotions that were made, you know, I want to beef up the workforce there. I'd like to have at least a 20-person staff, and then dedicate folks to just do the paving aspect with this coal mix. So again, I'd like to get that on your just be thinking about it. If you have any questions for me, well, be sure to call me. If you have any suggestions, you have any information on pavers or anyone we need to go talk to, again, feel free to come to us.
I have is a purchase order. We need to authorize a purchase order for radios for the road department.
Yes. So we'll have to take action on that, Master Houchins.
Yes.
What I've done is I've ordered a handheld and a microphone for each employee. Now that we're pulling ditches and shoulders, the crew is on the road constantly. They may be off their piece of equipment, they may be out of the truck, but I want the crew, when they're in certain parts of the county, to be able to communicate between them. This is actually an OSHA recommendation when we had our inspection a few years ago. And I think it only adds to a safety feature for our crews. And so I've purchased 15 of those. That way each person will have it. All they have to do is just reach right here to the microphone, speak, and communicate with their crew leader or the operations manager of the day. So we will entertain a motion to pay that. That is $3,864. I believe we have $3,500 in our budget. We will receive a rebate of $450, so we will be below the budgeted amount.
I'll make that motion, Judge.
Motion, have a second, Master Sergeant. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Steve Kramer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you, Master Houchins.
While we're on the transportation committee, can I make a comment? Just while we're discussing that, I just like to bring up one more time my issue of spraying the roadsides. I just want to note that I brought the issue up again. I think it's something that's not only I think it can be a danger to our constituents. I think we need to go ahead and mark someone else at the road department to get their pesticide license. Hopefully with the new mowers we have and us doing it ourselves, we won't have to worry about the Johnson grass. But I know last year with all the rain and everything, we had very dangerous roads, dangerous places to pull out. We had Johnson grasses Johnson grass overlapping the road from each side. I don't know about the other magistrates, but I'd like to hear their concerns about it. I think it's something we need to be prepared to do. And I know I bring it up every time, but I just wanted to make note and have it in the minutes that I did suggest that we do this again. And I'd like to hear any other magistrates' comments.
I think that, especially with the Johnson grass, with the time between mowings, it just gets so big so quickly that we have to do something in addition to mowing. So we have to, I think, seriously look at spraying.
I talked to a magistrate from Allen County, and he said they'd been doing it and were well pleased with the results.
So I agree with that, and I've been an advocate for that for quite some time, and maybe we could get Scott to just a suggestion. Maybe we could get Scott to go over and meet with the road superintendent there at Allen County and take a look at the equipment that they're using, how they're set up to do that, type of material they're using, and let's gear up to taking one of our old trucks. The thing is, we was talking about buying a truck, but you're only going to be using this truck. I don't know how long it takes to get all the way around, 3 weeks. And then you could pull the spraying equipment off of it 3 weeks to a month to get all the way around the county. But I think it'd be a good idea to send a representative over with them guys if they're willing to meet with us, and let's get some pictures of what they've got and the type of spraying equipment they're using, the type of material they're using to spraying, and let's move on this.
I've already spoken with Scott about that, just to let you know. Simpson County also does it. I know I've talked to their road supervisor. But I think first thing we need to do is I'd like to see us go ahead and so we've got a couple people that are legally able to get the school in, and they can do online school, or I don't know how that works, to be able to do that, get their pesticide license.
Do we not already have somebody that has had that training and those qualifications?
I think, Judge, you help me out on this. I know Jamie DeGroff has. Is there anyone else?
No.
So is there no one, or does Jamie have his herbicide license?
Yeah, Jamie's the only one qualified right now. And I'm not totally opposed to this, but I want you guys to think about the liability of this. Several things. If we're going to work harder to improve our road system, first off, we struggle with getting people to work. A big concern of mine is getting that water off the road, so it's not a liability. But it'll have to be someone that we dedicate to that. And I say that because if you go out here and you kill old man so-and-so's corn crop or his soybean patch, we have to pay for that. So we just can't be haphazardly out there spraying. And again, those type of folks don't walk in that door wanting a job. So, but we'll look into it. I feel like there's going to be a substantial amount of cost in setting this up. But again, you have to have the manpower to run it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not in favor of pulling Jamie DeGroff to spray right away, because Jamie has his responsibilities and he does an awesome job at it. So
that was my concern of having somebody else being certified to do that. And I think also on these right of ways, the liability, we have I know in my area, and I know as far as making farmers upset, we've got some farmers that plant to the road that make a hazard too. And if it's on the right of way, I don't see a problem if it is sprayed. If it's causing a danger, I've got roads that soybeans overlap the blacktop. And when it comes to liability, I don't think that farmer, somebody has a wreck, they're going to blame the county for not keeping it mowed. So I think there's more liability in that than it is damaging somebody's crop, because there's some places we try to pull out of that you cannot see because the corn's planted right to the edge of the blacktop. And I think farmers need to be aware of that, and it needs to be taken care of. I just had to give my 2 cents worth, as Jeff says.
Judge, I'd like to say something if I could. I was down to the road department last week. I think the property down there looks better. I was very impressed with the shed you're putting up. We can't buy $120,000 dump trucks every year and leave them sitting out 365 days. I think that's a good step. And talking to the boys putting up the shed, they didn't know about the floor. My suggestion is go ahead and concrete the thing while it's empty.
Yeah, baby steps, baby steps. I agree.
Well, while we're talking, I'm gonna make a comment. I've been in over 2 years and just a little bit. I had my first call from Scott Taylor asking, what can I do in your district? What do we need to do? So I appreciate that call. After 2 years and a few months, first call that I've had from whatever operational manager or whatever his title is, that he actually called and asked what we can do. So I really appreciate that call. I see a lot of things really positive going on at the road department that I haven't seen in the 2 years but prior. So I appreciate that call. Not that you have to call me, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Scott did me the same way. I took him out and showed him what I needed, and after he got it done, he called me and told me it was completed. I appreciate that.
I think he's doing a good job.
Thank everybody. I appreciate the judge stepping in and taking charge and doing what's been done down there. I think everything's running smoother than I've ever seen it.
Me too.
Very well.
I can definitely see a lot of improvement in District 5 with the boom mower. A lot of ditching is being done. I was out one day last week. We covered about, I've got 98 roads. We covered about 18 of them in one day. And almost on a high percentage of the roads, the boom mower had already been there. And then there was places where they had ditched too. Great improvement in the last few months.
I agree with everything you guys have said. Scott's doing a fantastic job. He is the right guy for the job. I think the judge made a great appointment there. And, Scott and I have been friends a long time, and we talk about business and we talk about other things, and we just, he's doing a good job. And I don't want to beat on a dead horse. Don't get me wrong here, but I believe that if we pursue this spraying, I believe that we can actually cut our mowing cycles back to 2 instead of 3. I believe that's something that we can do, that I've talked to some other people about, and I believe that is doable. I know there's a lot of costs there. There is some liability there, but I believe it would be the offset. If we could cut our mowing back to 2 cycles instead of 3, the cost savings would be tremendous.
That's very well said, Master Riddle. So I'm going to challenge the Transportation Committee to work with Scott and got to figure out what it's going to cost to do this spraying, all the way down to certifying someone to do the spraying as well. You probably need to get with the county attorney on the liability issue of the spraying, and just cover all aspects of it. And then we'll go from there.
Thank you.
Okay, other old business, order 652 related to budget amendment 4. Obviously, we'll have a public hearing on that.
So moved.
Okay, we'll close that, adopt on second reading. We have a motion by Master Coomer,
Second.
Master Botts. Roll call vote, please.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Ordinance 653 related to the speed limit on Farmview Avenue. Obviously, we'll have public hearing. I'll close it. Entertain a motion.
Make a motion.
Master Houchins,
Second.
second, Master Riddle. Roll call vote, please.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. New business, I want to go back to what we adopted in our orders of the day. I want Ms. Birdwell, if you will unmute. Ms. Birdwell, if you're ready to unmute, and I'll let her explain what needs to be explained. And when she's done, we have to take action on the correction. So Ms. Birdwell, if you'll take it away.
Okay, Judge Hale, I'm going to let our bookkeeper, Misty Hines, she's here with me, and Misty's been doing a great job. And last week we found something from October of 2020 where we have overpaid the county. And so I'm going to let Misty just explain that to you all. We're basically requesting some money back from the month of October.
First or second time on the Zoom call and I come here asking for money. I apologize. Thanks, Judge Hale, first of all, for adding that to the agenda. In October, we did have a deposit that had $4,003.79 that we don't know how. We don't know if it was a computer glitch or human error, but that amount was not allocated as a charge as it should have been. And so it was kind of counted as income as far as the system goes. What happens to the income left over? It's paid to the county. So in looking at our 2020 account, which right now, doesn't have money going into it, we're working out of the 21, we still have fees coming out of the 20G account. And in reconciliation, I noticed that we were off by about that amount. We're not requesting the entire $4,003.79. On top of trying to figure what happened out, we received two 2019 delinquent tax bill payments. Actually, the county attorney's office received those in December. They were not turned over to us until January 13th. So we have to redo our delinquent tax reports, which that will be going out as well. So what happened, it was kind of good to find this. I didn't like that it happened, but it was good to see that it matched to the penny what our mistake was. So the $4,379 that was misallocated minus the $145.92, which would be due to you all from that those two delinquent tax payments from December, comes out to the exact amount that I was off on the bank statement with what ESB had in our 20 account. And that amount that we are requesting is $3,857.87. Again, that would go back into the 20G fund. So we could, wrap that up, resend up a financial status report for you guys and get our quarterly and our yearly taken care of.
Yeah, entertain a motion to transfer that money back.
So moved.
Okay.
Houchins, second Master Coomer. That is the amount, $3,857.87, correct?
That is it.
Any questions from the court? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you
Thank
all. We
you.
appreciate it.
Okay, approved payment of claims as presented.
So moved.
Coomer,
Second.
Bowman's questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Approved transfer of funds.
Motion?
Second.
Lots, Master Houchins questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Houchins, Squire Houchins,
Yes. I'm sorry.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Approved budget adjustment.
So moved.
Motion.
By Master Dickerson, second Master Coomer, questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Approved monthly financial statement, December 2020, subject to audit.
Motion?
So moved.
Watts, second by Houchins, or second by Bowman, I'm sorry. Questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes. Approved quarterly financial statement ending December the 31st, 2020, subject to audit.
So moved.
Second.
Coomer, questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes. Approved official settlements December 2020, subject to audit, the county attorney, county clerk, and the sheriff.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Coomer, second by Houchins, questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Coomer.
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Personnel actions, should have those in your
Motion?
thoughts.
Second.
Houchins, questions? Roll call vote.
Squire Coomer,
Yes.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Squire Sarton,
Yes.
Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you. Didn't we say John State? Yeah. Okay, next appointments. I'm gonna skip the taxing board. I'm not ready for that. I have a nomination for the High School Cemetery Board of John Steen. I'm gonna skip the Green River Water District for now. I want to make two reappointments of Faye Neal and Jackie Brown to the Ambulance Service Board. That will be February 1st, 2021 to February 1st, 2022. And I'll entertain a motion for that.
So moved.
So move.
Bowman,
Second.
by Coomer, questions? Roll call vote, please.
Squire Bowman,
Yes.
Sarton,
Yes.
Squire Houchins,
Yes.
Squire Botts,
Yes.
Squire Riddle,
Yes.
Squire Dickerson,
Yes.
Squire Coomer.
Yes.
Judge Hale.
Yes, thank you very much. Master Dickerson, if you have anything else, if you've covered everything in your report, or do you have anything you want to add?
Well, just one thing, my intention is to get together with the city folks and have a meeting probably in Barren's office. And this Zoom thing's okay, but it leaves a bit to be desired if the state still allows you to get together like that. I don't know. I'll check into that. And at the next meeting, before we proceed a lot farther, I'll have a report on that. But guys, we need to move forward with this bond issue. We just needs to move forward. So that's all I got.
Okay, entertain a motion to adjourn. Hammer,
Second.
Houchins, just consider yourself adjourned. Thank you all, everyone.